Once upon a time in China, there was a little girl who loved reading books. She would read about dragons, magic, and adventures. One day while reading, she heard a big storm coming. But she was so excited because she had found an interesting story in an old book. She couldn't put it down, even though her mom kept telling her to come see how bad the weather was getting outside. The girl kept reading until suddenly the lights went out and the wind blew in through her window. Startled, she got up and ran to the window to see what happened. Outside, the wind blew hard, moving the tree branches fast. Suddenly, the glass on the window pane cracked and broke. She wanted to close the window, but it was too late. She could feel the wind pulling her into the book. "Help!" she cried out, but no one could hear her. Then everything went black. She woke up on a soft bed of grass and looked around her. She was in a forest and didn't know where she was. Then she remembered the wind and the window and realized she had fallen through the window. When she looked back, she saw the book laying on the ground. It was a good thing she brought her glasses with her. She put them on so she could read the title, but when she did, she saw the words fade away and turn into pictures. She touched the letters, and they started to glow. As she read, she knew this was the world from the book. And when she continued to walk further, she came across a path and followed it deeper into the woods. As she walked, she could hear a small voice calling out to her, "Over here, please help me." She followed the sound and found a little fox with golden fur trapped under a log. "Don't worry," she said. "I'll help you get out from under there." When she moved the log, the fox thanked her and introduced himself as Wong. "And you are?" "My name is Maylin." "Well, Maylin, I need your help," Wong said. "The sorcerer has stolen our Pearl of Harmony and cast a spell on this land. We need to get it back before sunset. Will you help us?" Maylin liked adventures, so she agreed. They walked together until they came across a huge bridge. "We have to cross that bridge to get to the other side," Wong said. "But watch out for the Jade Lion. It guards the bridge and won't let anyone pass without a challenge." They approached the lion and it spoke to them. "Only those who are pure of heart and kind may pass." Then it lunged at Maylin. She quickly stepped aside, surprised by how fast it moved. "Wait," she said to the lion. "Why don't we play a game instead? If I win, you let us pass. If you win, then we'll leave." The lion accepted her offer and asked her to name the game. "Let's play hide and seek," she replied. She closed her eyes and counted to 10 while the lion hid. She opened her eyes and quickly found him. "I found you," she said. The lion had hid under a rock nearby. "Good job, Maylin," Wong said. "You passed the lion's test." Next, they had to walk across a river to reach the sorcerer's palace. To get there, they needed to cross a beautiful waterfall. But Maylin was afraid of heights and couldn't bring herself to go over. "What are we going to do?" she asked Wong. "There's no way I'm climbing over that." "Don't worry," Wong said. "I have an idea." He closed his eyes and howled. Then a strong wind blew across the river, calming the water. They could now see a path across the riverbed. "Wow," Maylin said. "How did you do that?" "It's a secret," Wong said with a wink. "Now hurry, let's go before the path disappears." They ran as fast as they could until they reached the palace, but it was too late. The sun had already set, and the sorcerer had won. "I'm sorry," she told Wong. "I failed you." "Don't be sad," Wong said. "At least we tried our best. Besides, the sun isn't completely gone yet. Maybe we still have a chance." Wong told her his plan. Then he handed her a small bottle filled with a blue liquid. "What's this?" she asked. "Drink this and you'll be able to fly," he replied. "Then use your powers for good." Before she could ask any more questions, he pushed her off the cliff. She screamed as she fell, but then she felt different. She spread out her arms and legs and used her powers to steer herself through the air. She soared through the sky until she reached the top of the palace. She threw the bottle at the sorcerer and it shattered on his chest. "Quick, grab the pearl," she yelled to Wong. As the sorcerer stumbled back, Malin flew over to the pedestal, grabbed the pearl, and flew back to Wong. Together, they flew out of the palace. When the pearl left the sorcerer, all of the plants started to grow, and animals came out of their hiding holes. The sun peeked out from behind the clouds and shone brightly in the sky. Wong and Maylin flew back across the river and through the forest until they reached Maylin's house. She looked back to wave at Wong, but he was already gone. Then she remembered the wind. That must have brought her here. She closed her eyes and wished to be back in her room. When she opened her eyes, she saw her book laying on the floor and her window was fixed. She ran to her window and looked outside. The sun was shining and birds were singing. She had saved the day.